So, let's see. Will the stream start up? And yep, we are live on Twitch and we should be live. Mute. Let me check YouTube as well. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're live. Cool. All right. In that case, we're good. We're Gucci. So, yeah. All right. Let's start up some music and get to, it's loud in my ears. There we go, that's better. So, I added something yesterday, which is a mini-map. It's a shitty mini-map. And honestly, it sucks ass. The way that I did it sucks ass. So we need to go into HUD and change it. So as you can see, I just put an image where the player is. We're going to delete that. And we're going to go back into... I think this is what I'd want to do. No. This is what I want to go into. And we want... No, that's also not what I want. I want to... Is it this? I think it's this. Oh, you know what? I know what I need to go to. Here, and here, and here. And now change this to our scene color. That. Okay, let's see. Enable clipping plane. I can't. Show flags. Let's look that up. Because one thing I don't like... So there's a couple issues with how I'm doing things right now. Sorry about that. Let's just go to my creator dashboard instead. That should work. So I fixed it now. So this is what it looks like. But as you can see, we have shadows. And I don't want that. And then the other thing is now we can add in a... Nope. Add a paper sprite. Which I'm probably gonna do this for it. And then our source sprite is gonna be this. And, okay, attach it to mesh instead. Well, that's interesting. Let's look at my paper sprite and see why it looks like that. I think it's in here. That's the player arrow, so... Yeah, I guess I could just do this. Here we go. Okay, so we want to source dimensions 128. That should be 256 by 256. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah. So let's try 90. No, 90 this way. And is that also facing correctly? It looks like it is to me. Let's actually scale it up by 5. And then push it forward a little bit. And let's see, what does that look like on here now? Obviously, I'm going to fix that now. That's super easy to fix. We just do visible and scene capture only. And now it's invisible. And yeah. So now we have an arrow, but I want to get rid of those shadows. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So Unreal Engine 5. What is this thing called again? 2D, scene capture component 2D. Scene capture component 2D, no shadows. Let's try disable shadows. And see if anybody... Not directly in the Scene Capture 2D component, but you have some options available inside the Scene Capture 2D actor. Below in the Scene Capture tab, you can hit the arrow to display more options. Here you can enable disable lots of features like bloom. Okay, so yeah, I believe this is what they're talking about, the show flags. Yeah, show flags is how I change things. So, I could turn off most of these, I think. So we're gonna try turning off these ones, and then we'll keep skylighting, I guess. Turn that off. Lighting features. Volumetric fog. Light function, ambient cube map, nanite. Show meshes, I'll keep, I guess. Hidden show flags. Okay. Let's see. So what does it look like now? Oh, I did it! Oh, but this is now not showing up. So I turned something off that I shouldn't have. Let's see. Post-processing. Let's turn that one back on, I guess. Oh, you know what? You want to know why that's not showing up? Oh, that's why. That's why that happened. Okay, so if we move this up... Yeah, now it's visible. Okay. There we go. But now we're going to run into an issue where if I were to go inside of something, for instance... Let's just add like a cube that I can go underneath, and we'll stretch it out, I guess. So there we go. Okay, so now we have this cube over here, and if I go underneath it, we can now see that my arrow is hidden. So the way to fix that might be adding a spring arm. So I'm going to try that. So we're going to add a spring arm, attach it here, and then do this. And now we can probably do like a 0, 0. What? That should be negative 90, I guess. And then positive 90 should work. And then if we set this to 0... But because it's using the spring arm... Okay, so we want this to be moved over here. So let's see. I think that's about right. I don't know why I have to make this 300. Is 300 about correct? Yeah, 300 seems about the middle of the character. So yeah, once again, we want to move this slightly higher, though. Or, no, we don't. We don't have to do that, I think. So if we look at where the spring arm is, that's where it is. Target arm length. Oh, that's why it's 300. So if we do 0, we can see that's at the end of our spring arm. So we want to rotate our spring arm. Not that way. This way? Not that way. This way. Negative 90. Move it negative 90, and then we want to now rotate this one again. So we're going to set to 0, 0, 0. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that looks good to me. Huh. Interesting. Spring arm length, let's make it like 500. Let's see. So my assumption is, because this is, that's not good enough. Nope, wrong one. Do this one at 300. Negative 300. And now try it. Okay, yeah. So we can probably do... Let's set our spring arm length to 0 right now. And, okay, 300 might actually be, like, the perfect amount. But we're gonna try negative 200. Let's try negative 250. That's probably good enough. And now if we do our spring arm again, we're gonna do 300 on the spring arm. Oh, but you know what? Yeah, those aren't showing up again. And also, I just realized I need to fix the rotation on my mip map. Or on my, this thing. It is not facing forward currently, so I think rotate it 90? No. 90. No. 90. That might be correct. Let's see. Yep, that looks correct to me. Okay, cool. So, in that case, spring arm 50, and then make this a negative, let's try 500. And that should give us this. Now, if we go underneath this, interesting. But it's also not showing up. So I just think this isn't high enough. So we're gonna try negative 1,000. Okay, it's way up there now. So yeah, this now shows up, and if we go underneath it, the spring arm does not force this back down. I think. Let's see. Let's try walking over to it. And now, wrong button. Click out, click onto you. Show. Okay, yeah, I cannot see the camera component. That sucks. So, one way I think I can make it visible is if I do visible. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. What is the issue here? God damn it, YouTube, why are you being so slow right now? I need you. I need you now more than ever. Please just fucking don't crash or nothing, you know? Okay. We're gonna look up Unreal Engine 5. I'm gonna look up a minimap tutorial and see if anybody's done like a spring arm thing. Gorka Games, I trust in you. Gorka Games is like the, oh, what was that one dude? The one dude that did, like, Hell Unity, tutorials and shit. Let me look it up. Brackies. Yeah, Gorka's like the Brackies of Unreal Engine to some extent, Jesus Christ. Okay, so... Oh, he already has it, so... Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh yeah, he does give it a spring arm. Okay, so he connects it to the capsule component instead of the mesh. So I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna do 0. And now we're gonna do spring arm. 0. 0. 0. And now we're gonna try target arm length of 1000. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay. And now if I go underneath. Hey! Yeah, it works. Nice. Okay, cool. That's actually sick. Can I change how fast it moves? Inherent pitch, yeah, turn all that off. Enable camera lag.
Thank you for leading the charge.
Low values are slower. Okay, so let's see. What does that look like, though? Oh, actually, we want to have it keep the... yaw? Let's see. And let's try inherit roll as well. There we go. So let's try... Camera lag. Let's try setting it to 1. This camera target may lag behind the current location. It's set to 0. No max distance is enforced. Okay. Oh yeah, that's interesting. So... Okay, yeah, it still teleports instantly. Okay, fair enough. In that case, no. No camera lag. And let's increase it to increase it to 50. Since, let's see, so how quickly... Okay, let's try 200 and see if that does anything. There seems to be an issue now. We're gonna try 100. Okay. Yeah, it's good enough. Like, that's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, I think that's good. So now what we can do is we can actually have these sprites. So here's the question now. How do I set a sprite on another player? Because I want it to be that on your screen, you're the green, and then if you're, and then like teammates, I guess I would just have to wait until I can do some testing. Because at the moment, Steam still has not allowed me to generate any keys, and it's starting to piss me off. Bitch, I just want keys for my game so I can test my goddamn multiplayer. But no! Fucking assholes. Okay. Well, anyways, I need to add something to multiplayer menu anyways, so we need to go into lobby and let's add in a new button, which we will call button start. Start match, and we'll move it up. Okay. Okay. So yeah. And now I'm going to add in a new HUD element. Let's do a new folder. HUD widgets. So we have the main HUD widget, but then we're going to have another HUD widget, which is going to be our user interface, like so. And actually, let me make sure. Let's just Command C. Widget component. Nope, not widget component. Nope. This one. Command V. And then we're just going to delete all of this. There we go. Okay. An optional widget binding. Okay. And let's just rename it now to UI nav. Class selection WB. Let's just make sure I didn't fuck up the actual container one. Okay, yeah, this one's fine. So yeah, we have a UI switch, UI nav, yada yada yada. Okay. No, interestingly, nothing pops up there. Anyways, we're gonna add in. I guess we can just add in some buttons. UI nav. I can't spell for shit. I think this is the one that I want to go with. Yeah, that looks about right. Size to content. Compile, save. Working on my game. Leave me alone, bitch. Okay, so I also want to add in a little display thing over here. So let's see. I want to be able to showcase what the thing is. The you know, your brain isn't working currently. I want to be able to showcase your class, you know, so I want to have like an image of the guns and your perks and whatnot, which speaking of, let's just add in a perk system real fast. Actually, I need to write down some perks. So this is another thing I was working on. So let's see. Perk system, baby. Yeah, 11, okay. Boom. And now make it 11, and push it over. Perk 1. There we go. Okay. So we have our perk 1. Which... Okay. Perk slot 1. And now let's add in the perks that you will have. So we're gonna do underline, I guess. And then we can do like lightweight. Sometimes I forget words and whatnot, so I just like to use a thesaurus when I do. Ooh, yeah, let's call it Prepper. So I have lightweight, well, Prepper. Then let's have... those two are fine for now. So this is kind of an idea I have. I think it would be interesting if the perks had good and bad side effects. So... movement speed increased. Okay. Give me a second. I'll read your comment in a second. I'm just doing some stuff. Okay, let's see. What did Lex say? What if everyone starts without any perks or one perk, but you gain and keep them based on you getting kills? Obviously, you still equip them before starting. That's an interesting idea. I feel like if I were to do that, I'd probably go with the like Modern Warfare 3 way of doing it, where they had Specialist, because I liked that system. I thought Specialist was pretty neat. But yeah, that's a good idea. So it's like with Specialist, you could start off, you don't get kill streaks, and let me think, instead of having 3 perk slots, what if you're only allowed 1 perk at the beginning? And then, so yeah, you're allowed like 1 perk at the beginning, and then you gain them over time by getting kills. I like that. So that would be the basic. And then if you have Specialist, you don't have kill streaks. And instead, you start off with maybe like 2 perks. And you can gain unlimited perks by getting kills. Well, obviously not unlimited, but you can gain all of the perks by getting enough kills. So like a normal person would be limited to a total of 3 perks, no matter how many kills they get. but they would also get kill streaks, such as a UAV or a chopper gunner or whatnot. That could be interesting. Yeah, I think I'll fuck around with that idea a little bit. Let's see. Do I have a... So your idea is start unbold. Start with one or no perks and players. I can't spell, and players gain perks. Oh, and you keep them after death? Or does it reset on death and you start back to just one or no perks? So yeah, I think you're saying to keep them even after death, so that's interesting. Start with one or no perks and players gain perks through kills. Perks stay after death. That's an interesting idea. Thanks. I'll definitely keep this idea in mind. I might go with it, or I might also change it around a bit. So let's add a new section. Other options. And let's tab it in so it's obvious that this is for this. Yeah. We can have selection of up to total perks, period. Players earn other 2 perks by getting kills. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Make it simpler. So yeah, by getting kills, players can also give up their kill streaks for the specialist option instead.
Exactly what I do when it's done. Today they asked me how I knew I'm the one. I looked in the mirror, it's clear, I guess. Became exactly who I knew I'd become. Saying that it's just a fluke, are you dumb? I said I have nothing to prove to anyone by now. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay. I just got one straight out of my drawer. Look at how I won, they proud of my tour. I write ones with a W like some Korean money, but I got 1,000 times more. Still the same me right down to my core. They don't hate me by now, I'm just bored. You're on the same since 2004. I don't even really know how to count anymore. I'm at a level you can't quantify. I ain't even rapped anywhere, and I'm still on you.
There we go. Yeah, I definitely want to have this be like, the gunplay is already super different from COD, since the bullets actually come out of the gun. As you can see, the bullet actually came out of the barrel of my gun, instead of the middle of my screen. So, the bullets go towards the middle of your screen where your crosshair is, but they don't actually, you know, go directly to the middle of your screen, so you still have to aim a little bit based on your gun's barrel. which I can add. Yeah. So if I reattach this, I've had this error happen once before, so I think I know what's going on. That would probably be the spring arm is, let's see, what if I set it to 0? Will we then have the issue we just had, or not? We do. Okay. Interesting. What? Oh, does this have collision? Block all dynamic, no collision. Okay, so now if we test it, we should see. Yeah, okay, that was the issue. Cool. Problem solved. So now we just grab our spring arm, and we can move this back to being 100. File, save. And now... so the only issue I'm having at the moment is the fact that, as you can see, the gun falls apart. Which, let me look back at how the death one, how this even works. So when you die, we do this, which we disable input. Oh, that's right, because if we don't simulate the physics, then the gun won't fall to the ground. Can I give the gun... Let's see. Let me open up my gun base and see if I can give it gravity. I have a feeling if I give it gravity, we're going to run into issues, but I'm just going to hope that doesn't happen. Oh, what if I... You know what? You know what? Set simulate physics. No, we're just going to do gravity. Set enable gravity to true. And let's see, will the gun fall to the ground but not fall apart now? Okay, 1 second. That's fucking hilarious. I kind of like that. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Okay, can I maybe detach it? So... if I get a reference to... Yeah, so do gun ref. And let's try... detach from actor. And let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I can easily delete that node. Where the fuck did the gun go? Okay. Well, that's an issue. Keep world? Let's try this one instead. Okay, where'd the gun disappear? Oh. Well. That doesn't help. Son of a bitch. Okay, how do we... So we can't detach it. What if... Because at the moment, I believe we have it parent socket, yeah. So... maybe detach it from the socket? Can we do that? Nope. There's another thing we could theoretically do, which would be to just spawn a new version of the gun. So we make the version of the gun base attached to the actor invisible, and we spawn the same gun in the same place. But I don't want to do that. Let's see. Physics. That's fair, actually. Maybe I might be able to... Can I find a content browser? Open this one up. So this is our gun. Which is actually what we're referencing here. Oh! You know what? Attach from component. Let's try this. This might work. And then, yeah, I think this should work now. Nope, okay, it disappears. And then if we do keep world, is it going to just do that thing where it gets fucked and it just floats in midair? Yep, okay. What if I detach from component and then set gravity? Let's try that. Well, if we detach it, I don't know. We'll see if this functions. Damn it, it's floating. Why is it floating? Call modify. Current attached parent component true. If true, call modify on the component the current attached parent. Let's see. Let's try turning that setting off. What happens now? Okay. Son of a bitch! So we can set the gravity. So the issue is that since we simulate physics on the mesh as well, the arm now has the weight of the gun causing the momentum to happen that swings it around. And that's why setting enable gravity doesn't do all of the work. So we can detach. Component gun. EV barrel, default scene route, camera, detach from actor. What if I do this one? Detach from component, detach from scene component. This might actually work. Son of a bitch! I don't know why keep relative just makes the gun absolutely disappear. Where the fuck does the gun go? So it detaches. Okay. I was just wondering what would happen if I did that. So now it stays floating. Why does that happen? That one's weird. Oh. Is this why? That might be the issue. Let's go back into gun base, go to gun. Well, let's see, so we have disable collide with environment. Collide with attached, children, reset after teleport, simulate physics, enable gravity. So the problem is if we turn on simulate physics, we're gonna see that issue of the gun just kind of falling apart, which I don't know, I'm kind of okay with that at this point. Oh! Oh! Oh, this should actually work. So now if we go into our R98K, we just need to do cube 001 is the bone that we want. Okay. But that's going to be different for every gun. Am I able to rename it? Yeah, I don't think I can rename this. Damn. Okay. Yeah, because if I look at my other guns, for instance, let's go with, yeah, let's try the gun AK. We go into this gun, we will see that this one is, yeah, B gun root. Which I guess I could go in, I could open this up in Blender and just rename this bone in Blender. I could do that, and I could do that for all of my guns, but I also just don't feel like doing that. So for now, I'm lazy, and we're just going to create. No. Apparently I can't do that. Okay, we're gonna do this. Compile, save, and we're gonna call it just to see if this works. Because, I mean, there's also the possibility that it just doesn't work. If this works, I'll be sad, because I don't want to have to rename everything. Huh, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, we're safe. We don't have to rename things. Let's see, what other simulation stuff do we have? So we have set simulate physics, which simulates all of the bones. Is there a way? Is there any way that I can simulate the physics without the gun just falling apart? Gun base. Can we do simulate physics on the gun base instead? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that the guns will fall apart. Like that. Yeah, I would have to do a... Well, actually, you don't want to do an if statement there. Instead, what you would want to do would be some sort of select node, probably. So, like, if I were to do the bone thing, set simulate body, and then we do our in bone, I'd actually want to either do a switch or a select node. So yeah, I could do a select... And, can I find the root bone? Let's see. Get bone name. Can I get the bone index from the name? Okay, so... Oh, no, okay, that gets the bone index. Get bone... fuck you. Get bone name from bone index, and... So actually, we don't need this select node. I think this should actually function. Theoretically, this should just work. So yeah, if we simulate, but obviously we're going to run into the same issue of it not actually functioning. Boom. And as you can see, it doesn't fully work. So why is that? Let's see. There definitely seems to be something going on. Let's see, can I get bone? Get number of bones. So I'm gonna try something here. This is gonna be a mess of code, but this might actually work. So what if I break this link, simulate physics on gun, and then we plug this into here, and then get bone name for this, and then we're gonna do... We actually want to plug this into a for each loop. Actually, not for each. We want to do a for loop. for loop. Last index. Which, I don't know if we have to do last index -1 or not, but we're just gonna hope that we don't have to. And then if we plug this in and we tell it to not actually simulate physics, and then when that's completed, so now all of the bones, yeah. Okay, so theoretically, this should work. This will make it so the bones don't simulate the physics, but the body does. So the gun itself will simulate the physics. The mesh as a whole will have simulate physics, but the bones will stay together, maybe. Or we're just gonna run into an issue where the gun's floating. We'll find out. Ah. It stayed attached to the hand that time. Okay. First index will be 1. So the root bone... Son of a bitch. What happens if we do first indexes 2? That's a W. I just want to see what happens if I start doing this. So, okay. Interesting. What if we set it for true instead? We're gonna invert it. I want to see what happens. Okay. Okay, interesting. So if we do everything except for the last bone, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think. That should be 8 bones, or technically 7 bones because you start at index 0. So let's see what happens if we print out this. I want to see what it tells me. If it tells me 8 or 7, then I'm correct. It printed out nothing. There we go. 8. Yeah, so we would technically want to do last index as a -1, I think. So I think we want to subtract 1 from this. So let's say our first index is 6, so only these last 2 bones, which are the same bone. They're all the same bone. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Huh. I think that almost worked. So let's make it only that our last... Oh, well, there's your issue. I didn't plug in the fucking node because I'm stupid. Okay, now let's try it. Boom. Okay, yeah, same result. Make it 7. Oh, no, we're setting it to simulate all of the... Oh, yeah, fair enough. So if we do 1 again... It stays attached to the hand is the issue, right? No, that time it didn't, actually. Oh, maybe it ran into a array error because I didn't do the subtracting of 1. Okay, well, that's great. Fuck you. So it's actually... We don't want to subtract 1, then. Of course, Unreal Engine does arrays differently, because why wouldn't it? Assholes. Why is the gun falling apart? What did I do? What happened? What? Now I'm more confused than I previously was. This is the same exact code that worked previously, but it stayed attached to the hand. Oh, no, it wasn't. There we go. That's the issue. See, sometimes my brain works faster than my brain. Okay. Let's see. So let's try this again. So we're gonna subtract 1. No, not 10. 1. And so we're gonna make it the very last bone. Hey! That almost worked! Okay, so what if we don't subtract 1? I want to see what happens. I want to see if it's any different. Okay, interesting. So yeah, keep it as subtracting 1. And let's make it 6 and 7. Hey, that's almost working. We're almost there. Let's try 3. Well, that was weird. So I think the barrel comes off of the gun. So if we do 1, let's try that. Okay, yeah, the barrel came off. So if we do 0, it stays attached to the hand, right? That's the big issue. Yeah, it stays attached to the hand. So if we look at this, that's interesting. Yeah, no, so this is our barrel, right? No, that's that. So we're telling it to not simulate physics on all of those bones. Why is the barrel coming off? It at least looks like that's what's happening. So yeah, the barrel stays on, but then if we set it to 1, it looks like the barrel comes off. Yeah, the barrel definitely comes off. I don't know where the fuck the barrel goes, but it goes somewhere. Actually, oh shit. I think the gun is staying attached. It looks like the gun's probably still attached to the hand. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fine, I'll just keep it like this. Fine. Actually, I think it stays attached to the hand even when I do that. So yeah, it's staying attached to the hand, but then if I try to detach, we run into the issue of... You know what? I have an idea. Get location. Let's get world location. And let's compare it to the world location of our mesh. So we're gonna print both of these out. Because I want to know where the fuck this is apparently going. Okay. So first string is our gun, second string is our mesh. So when we shoot him, 23, and then it goes to fucking 510. Keep relative. So we can only select keep relative or keep world. So what if I then set the world to our mesh? Let's try that. Set world location. That kind of worked. Cool. So... what if I sequence it? No, I don't think that'll work. Let's see, what's its relative? Because right now it should be -15, 5, -4 is what we set its location to. So if we now do another print string to figure out where it is relative, since we're keeping relative, so 0, 0, 100. 100 on the Z. Well, that's interesting. So if I break this... Ah, you son of a bitch. Thank you. Huh. I don't think I know how to fix that one. Well, I mean, we're just gonna do set world, bro. Just take me out of my misery. Split X, Y, and then set the Z to, like, I don't know, 50. That's probably too much, but I don't give a damn. It's gonna, like, teleport way into the air. Son of a bitch. Okay, so it's the Y is our vertical. God damn it. Is that true? Is the Y really our vertical? It should be the Z. Okay, we're gonna try this. Let's see what happens. Boom. Gun gone. What the fuck? I forgot that I put that there. Okay, we're gonna detach real fast. Where the fuck is the gun? Wrong gun. This gun. Why? It doesn't make sense. What are you doing over here? Oh my god. I'm gonna actually lose it. Okay, so if we set all of these, it just teleports to the dude's feet, right? Huh? What is happening? Oh, well, we're getting the relative. That's why we want to get the world. Okay, my bad. Wrong thing. Get world location. Okay, that was my issue. My bad. Now it should teleport 50 feet above this dude. Probably, possibly. And then simulate physics after that? Question mark? Or no, we want to do the gravity. So gun, gravity. Set gravity enabled to true. Boom. And we won't do that yet. And we're gonna make it like 200. So, boom. Well, that's an interesting bug. Oh, I removed the wrong... Oh. What was it again? Simulate physics? Wabam! Okay, so yeah, dude falls to the ground. And now that happens. Maybe I should do it before we detach, because I know it worked previously. Son of a bitch. Oh! Okay. I think because we detach it, we can't reference it anymore. That might be the issue. Well, that time it kind of worked. Attempting to move a fully simulated skeletal mesh. Ah, please use the teleport flag. Fair enough. Okay, well, we detach from the component now. So, if we detach it and simulate physics, keep relative, so that all should function. So instead of doing this, if we go back to our original plan, which was get bone name, and then simulate just the 0 bone. So that might function now. Okay, well, that could have been better. I'm losing it. Why do you do this? Oh, it's chugging so hard. Let me close out of Firefox. And Steam. Okay, I think that should be good. It's still chugging, Jesus Christ. So yeah, we did set simulate physics, and then detach from component. So does the detach from component actually do anything is the question. Can't tell, but I think it does. Bitch. Yeah, it looks like it detaches from the player. So we could do the once again get bone, get number of bones, and now do a for loop where this is going to be break our last index, and now whoopsies. Simulate this. So this plugs in here, this plugs into here, this. What would happen if I do this? Is it gonna overwrite me saying no? Get bone name from index. Boom, boom. This is a mess right now. I'll fix it once we have something that functions. Okay, that almost worked. Maybe. So let's try doing set simulate physics at the beginning instead. So before our for loop, we'll set simulate physics and see what happens. And then we disable the physics on pretty much all of the bones, and what happens? Does it float? It disappears. And goes over here. Why does that happen? Oh, well, break that. We want it to be on completion we do this. And yeah, still disappeared and goes over here. I don't know why it does that. That's so weird. So if we simulate physics, let's try doing that and see what happens. Oh! I figured it out. I think it's collisions. I think collisions causes it to teleport to the other side. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, which I thought I already did this. Let's see, let's look at gun base. Oh, well, we actually do need some collisions. So what if I change this? I can't change anything about that, can I? Okay. Let's just move it backwards, and that should fix the issue. So yeah, instead of disabling collisions, we're just gonna do this. And we should see that it detaches from component, but doesn't teleport. It teleported. Why? Gun base. Okay, what do you collide with? Visible camera on. Ignore. Physics body. Ignore? We're gonna just set it to ignore all of these. Except for these two, maybe? Okay, we're just gonna have it ignore everything for now, so there's no collisions. I hate everything. So that wasn't the issue. Okay, I thought, because sometimes you can actually have those issues where collisions cause objects to teleport. But that did not happen. That was not the case. So yeah, for some reason, if we don't simulate physics, when we detach from component, it teleports. But when we do simulate physics, the gun falls apart. And it doesn't seem like we can just do simulate physics for only the base bone. That doesn't seem to function either. Try it again. And let me actually make sure it's printing out the correct bone now that I think about it. Cube 001. So that's correct. Because if we simulate this one only, this is what will fly away. But if we simulate this, it should be the whole gun moves. So, yeah, that should work. So if we do this and do this, will it teleport? Yeah, it teleported. And it keeps teleporting to, is this 000? Like, let's see, where is it teleporting to exactly? So, like, teleported right here. So if we grab the cube to figure out where this exact location is. It's teleporting exactly to this nav mesh bound, it seems. -24, -114, -54. That kind of looks like where it's teleporting. That's interesting. Oh, well, I forgot to simulate anyways, so let's just see if that was the issue. Huh. So once again, the barrel is gone. And now the gun is just floating. Why does the barrel disappear is the question. So for some reason, the entire fucking barrel disappears. Like, all of these. Nope. Apparently I can't select more than one.
I did the math, and there are a lot of stupid Nintendo games. There's no excuse now. Everybody should have no life.
Okay. So that's the barrel circle 003. So I wonder if it sets it for all the child I don't know. That doesn't seem to be the case though. Fuck it. I'll keep that, but I'm gonna do simulate physics. That's just what we're gonna do. It'll look stupid, but it's whatever. I just kind of have to deal with it at this point. I've too much brain power has been used at this point. Stupid Nintendo games. Okay. Not that.
Might I suggest a Geist to start things out, then moving on to pack and roll.
Okay.
Lost in blue.
It'll function. It'll just look stupid.
Nigel Mansell plus Clubhouse games. Name a better pair to taste. If you said Madden 09 and skin, get the fuck out of my face. Please tell me that you understand.
As a vegan, it's just my diet plan. They make for great target tracks.
As long as I'm not having sex.
Oh, I set it to overlap. I need to set it to block.
I shouldn't dwell.
I've got no sex to sell. Take them all and distribute them and you're spreading new play. It's a swell these
There we go.
copies extra ban you from hell. I've got a Flink Smash to play every single day. Stupid Nintendo games. I might be slightly obsessed. How could I not be? Have you seen these? I've got no shame to blame. If you're down and feeling blue when life drops in around you, there's a solution for all that pollution to in your brain. Stupid Nintendo game.
You know what? I have an idea here.
I can't believe I fell in love with you. You're the ugliest girl I've ever seen. You smoke, you drink, you do drugs, and you stink. I can't believe I fell in love with you. You ain't got no money and you can't sing. And the worst thing, babe, you're just like me. I can't stand the things you say. Your way's the only way. You think you're always right. Gotta win every fight. You know it all, seen it all, done it all.
Okay. I was wondering if there's a way to lock the rotation of bones. Does not seem like it, sadly. Okay. So let's change our loadout real fast. Make it our AK and see how that looks. The AK actually stays together. Like, the Kar 98K is one of the only guns that falls apart, and I just don't know why. I don't know why. Let's do the AKU, see if that one stays together. Yeah, that one stays together too. Fuck this. I'm just mad at this point, man. Some bullshit. That's a lot of bullets. This gun is weak as shit. Geek. Let's do the Mark 22. Yeah, that. Oh, I forgot that I added this. Yeah, you can now run faster based on what gun you're using, which also means I actually need to figure out something real fast. Animations. So we double your sprinting speed. I think I have a simple solution. So where do we set speed? It's probably all the way up here. We have direction, direction, speed. There we go. So yeah, we get vector length from our movement ref. So from PC ref, can I do get gun? Ref, I think is what I would want to do. Get, let's see. So if we go back into gun base, we can see that stats, movement penalty. So that's what we're going to look for, is movement penalty. And we're going to go to gun... this... Get movement penalty. So... we just do the opposite of whatever we did in here for movement speed. Which I think is actually in here. And then, yeah, we base it off of this, which we multiply to get our max walk speed. Which I guess, actually, I could literally, instead of doing vector length, I could theoretically just do get max walk speed. Anyways, we should then divide this to get our speed. And now we won't run into the issue of, despite you moving faster... Huh. Interesting. Interesting predicament here. Access none. Great. Love it. Thank you. That shouldn't be possible. Okay, we have another solution that I can do. Or, so we select a float. So we want to pretty much just say speed will be limited to one of these options. It'll be either 300. What's our max walk speed? Either 300 or 600. Or if we're crouching, but I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, either 300 or 600 for our speed. So pick A or B. And then we're gonna clamp the float. Minimum will be 0, and maximum will be based on if we're sprinting or not. So theoretically now, we should move faster, but why? That's why. So yeah, that kind of works. One second. Let's go back into this now, and I want to print out shit. Why did that happen? Whatever. Okay. So let's see, where else do we have speed show up? Less than or equal to 0. Okay. And then, yeah, just our blend spaces. So that's the only time we set it. Okay. So let's print string and see what it's printing out as. So yeah, right now it's 0. And it still turns into 600. Despite the fact that it should be limited based on the fact that we are not sprinting. Which, let's see, sprinting actions. Sprinting is auto set to false. That's good. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be clamping. That's interesting. Why don't you clamp? If is true, A is return. That's why we need to flip it. I had a feeling that would be the case as soon as I started, you know, using half of my brain cells to figure shit out. I immediately was all like, you know what, I think I know what the issue is. And yeah, it was because I needed to reverse those. So now, yeah, we just move faster, which looks a little stupid, but is A-okay. So I guess the next thing we could do is base it on the speed that we're moving at for how fast the animations play. But at the moment, I think that's enough of fixing stuff. Because I still need to figure out how I'm going to change the sprite. Well, I guess, once again, I have to wait until I am able to actually test my multiplayer, for fuck's sakes. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead is this, I guess. And in order to... I still haven't created a save game now that I think about it.
You up, they gon' find you up underground sewers. I'm a hound chewing up the town door. Holla to bullets was found through 'em. Crackers don't pay but no crimes do. Talk to her, get a nigga chopped up. Better get a medical or doctor. Better get a mop, bruh. Never giving evidence or getting locked up. Niggas still running in the spot when it's locked up. I got one in the head, ain't no miscounts. I got one of my heads in your chick mouth. Don't end up with your head in a pit mouth. Nigga, don't end up dead. No, I'm the best out. Why I need beat with my chest out? Walking in bit with Lil Wapo. He walk around with that tech out. We used to talk about deep shit. She just wanna talk about sex now. Gotta get back on my deep shit. I just been rapping about checks now.
I think that's a fucking rap. Kenny, let's go make some real shit.
Luke,
we're out of here.
Saying no, cause I know that I just can't take it. And though it's all in my head, I know I'm better off dead. Cause I know that I just can't make it. And though I know that it wouldn't make me feel real good, well, I know that I'll just stay here not feeling fine. And though I'm lying in pain, the only thing in my brain is all of these words stuck in my mind. I'm never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever gonna do drugs. I'm never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever gonna do drugs.
I'm about to open up Notepad. Well, let's think this through. I'm trying to figure out how best to do this. Can I do a map of arrays? It doesn't look like I can. And Unreal Engine 5 map of arrays. Okay, so yeah, I can't have nested containers in C++, so yeah, it's not possible no matter what. So I could have... our gun base. An array for gun base class. Can I do actually a set? So what's a set, and what's the difference? Set and map are implemented, blah blah, create a set. Oh yeah, so it's a set, just an array, but you can only have one of each value.
Watch me do this shit and not break near sweat. On it like I haven't had my first meal yet. If I ever really rap, it would go on the great street. Whole team straight as a baby teeth, stop playing me. Undercover singer boy, but rap the profession. Me and Kenny Beats is like witness protection. So don't try me or you going to jail, bitch. All head goes, no Keenan and Kel, bitch. It was just the other day a line this lady tried to skip. Said she was a crip.
An ordered list of items where duplicates are allowed. Offer developers blah blah. There are times that when developers working with pools of items aren't worried with the order of each item belonging to the pools. Rather, they might be concerned with the uniqueness of the items. So yeah, sets. Okay. Gotcha.
Why the fuck you think I rap? It was that to sell dope. Straight from Atlanta, but I came out reserved. Bound to make a splash since I jumped off the curb. Vernacular spectacular, I'm T.I. with the words.
Let's see, can I do that class?
Care about his bars this much since Smack DVD. I had EBT, that's a TBT. I'm ready for war, dressed in camo like I'm BBC.
Or, you know what? Can I create a structure now that I think about it? So a structure called load out. We're gonna call it st loadout. So yeah, we have primary.
I got power, that's by my loan. Fuck up my shot, we'll get him in post. Reach for the time, he better go ghost. I know I'm a noose, give me a rope.
Secondary. So yeah, we have primary and secondary. And then I can add in the perks later. But for now, I might be able to create a map now of integers that use a structure called loadout, st loadout. There we go. Perfect. It works. Cool. Great. I figured it out. So let's rename this to load outs. There we go. Cool. So let's add a default value for loadout at 0. It's going to be our not gun base. It's going to be, let's say, the AK and the Mark 22. So this is our default loadout, first loadout. So now what I want to see if I can do is back in here. Am I able to, so obviously I can just do load save. Slot name, which now means game object. Should. Oh, I have to create, I believe. Create, save, game object from MP. And then we can do this. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah. User index, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So yeah, that should function. So... yeah, let's just open Blueprint. And we're gonna disconnect this node. Speaking of, there's actually something I want to do real fast. Plant right, plant left. So, okay. Plant left then. So yeah, we place sound at location. Okay. Because that's one thing that I felt like it wasn't doing. But no, I guess I was wrong. Okay, we're gonna fix that a little bit. These are a little wonky. I think that looks good to me. Okay, save that. So now what I can do is from MP save. So if we say we load our save and here, cast to MP save, and then from here we can get loadouts. Oh yeah, I would keep our default, I guess. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So we should then be able to say outputs a structure, get, and then can I, for our structure, instanced set, nope, okay, find item, that would be in an array, okay. So I guess, yeah, break it, so we get our primary and secondary. So for our class, for our primary class, get, so yeah, it doesn't seem like I can actually get anything specific from it, maybe? Get actor of class. Class of actor defined. Okay. So what we're gonna do real fast is to make sure this actually functions. We're just going to create our loadouts right here for testing purposes. So we're gonna now get our load out, st loadout, make it a map, integer, loadout, ta-da, and now we're gonna have, once again, our default, which will be our AK and Mark 22. Okay, so now we get this. Find the one at 0, which we plug into here now. Get the actor, so we can do event construct. Yeah, actually, yeah, event construct. Or, you know what? Event pre-construct. So we do all of this. And then it will be some type of gun base class actor thingy. So now I could add a new thingy onto gun base, a new component, which will be called our gun image. Sure. And we will make it a texture 2D. Let me just compare it to my other stuff. Okay, yeah. So there we go. So we have our gun image now. So if we go back into here, we'd be able to get gun image. Ta-da! And next up, let's see. I don't know if I have any gun images. So we're just gonna do that. New folder. Gun images. Or can I actually have a 3D model? One second. Can I have a, so Unreal Engine in widget? Okay, cool. Yeah, this dude has a rendered 3D model inside of a widget. How did he do it? Scene capture component makes sense, Cool. Okay, so I can grab the scene capture component. So instead of having a gun image variable, we can instead go into I'll say gun base. We can delete this. And yeah, I could do, thank you. So if we go into viewport now, I should be able to add in our I forgot what it's called. Scene capture component 2D. Yes. So yeah, we'll just keep it as that. And if we do this now, do like that. Let's see what that will look like. So we can actually get rid of gun images and UI textures. And instead, we create a new texture that this will output to. So So can I increase the render resolution? Well, I guess I could just do this. 500? 500? Would that work? Yeah, that seems to have increased the resolution. So if we do like 1000 by 1000, save that. Then go back into Gunbase, save. There we go. That looks higher quality now. I like that. Okay. So now going back into here. We do this, and for testing purposes, I'm going to just add in an image. And now that I think about it, can I change... I didn't think this one through now that I think about it for the render target. Because I'm wondering now. I have a feeling. Because, like, I'm thinking, will this look different loading up a different gun? I don't think so. I think it won't change the texture, possibly. But I could be wrong. We'll find out. So we can see this right here. Now if we open it up, it's the same. Yeah. So can I change... So what if we don't set this? And instead we set it inside of this. Would that work? Oh wow, that's interesting. It's like inverted itself. So let's add in on gun base a point light. This doesn't change. Okay.
Hey, stoner.
Hey, stoner. Hey, stoner. That's interesting because this, like, the mini-map works fine. I don't know why this one's acting weird. So, let's see. Oh, well, now it's just black. Okay, so it's finally updated at least. Oh, yeah, that does make sense, actually. Fair enough. So... we want to then... oh, we actually need to make this a variable. So we get the actor, and then we want to say first scene. And now, just for testing purposes, let's just go to...
Just leave me alone, you're freaking me out, and I need to get stoned. I can't keep a thought straight. Why am I always running late?
Pretty sure this is one that I haven't done anything in yet.
Huh?
Yeah, we haven't even done that. So this should theoretically function.
I feel like we need a song to sing whilst digging. Do you have any ideas? It needs to be something funny and sort of light-hearted, isn't it?
Dwarf, dwarf, dig, diggy hole, dig, diggy hole, dig, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole, I'm digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole, digging a hole. Oh, yeah, I guess actually one thing I want to do real fast is... set mouse, show mouse cursor to true. Diggy diggy hole, I'm digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Okay. So, break that. Get, or I guess, print. Get name.
So ridiculous. Oh my god.
Nothing. Which is interesting. Because our primary should have a default value in it, should it not? If we look at 0, break it. So right here we should see that it's gun AK is the class. Try this instead then. There we go. So it gave us the class, but it's not giving us find the first actor in the world. Okay. So as this, can I cast? Or maybe like get scene. No, I can't get things from it.
I used to own a castle, now it's boxes that I have to move. Right here in the darkness, there's nothing left for me to do. It's easier to run away, but today...
Damn it. I was hoping I could get object reference out of it.
Cast the shadows out from
Extract object from class. Okay. Attempts to spawn a new object. So it spawns it. I don't want to do that, though. Although this would be a way to do it, I guess. Yeah, instead of doing this whole gun image bullshit, I could just do this. In that case, I won't need these two things, which would save processing power when I'm actually playing. So theoretically, this is better. Let's just add in a light. And yeah, let's, going back into here. Owner of the constructed object. Yeah, I guess. Interesting. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I have a solution. Instead of making it a class, we're going to make it an object reference. There we go, problem solved. Because, I mean, theoretically, and a class default object is not what. Ah, fuck it. Okay, we have to make it a class to edit it. I hate everything. Okay. So if we break it... Okay, so this is... We're going back to the original idea now of having a gun image texture. You know, sometimes the simpler idea is the better one. And this is definitely one of those times. Hate everything. I mean, to be fair, I can literally just go into here and then we can, like... Okay. I was gonna say we can just turn off the camera, but I can't. But I was gonna say we can just take a picture like this. Or I could go into, Blender and, export a, render of the gun. To have a 3D model render of it. But yeah, so if we do gun AK and Mark 22, file save, event, Three. Oh, that's wrong one. I need to go to this. Get back into event for construct. We can now get image. No. Class defaults. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then
Right
1, 2,
here.
3, 4, and then it drop right
And then
here,
we
right?
just grab that. Okay. Cool.
I've been making moves, I done made the news. All the kids is brainwashed, sipping on the cool, crippin' like a fool, gripping on the tool. I'm a short shot when I shock her like a boom.
Okay. So here's the idea.
My name not fool. Daisy, I'm Jay-Z from Downey to Susanna, baby. The money done changed me. Gang banging out, but I'm still gang banging. Every time you hear my mouth, caught a case for my 38. I was in and out, bought a vase for my dinner space. Magistrate couch, why your neck look like a freezer, but you sleeping on my Kia, boy. It wouldn't wanna be if the DA struck me out, dead homies. Bread on me.
Kenny Beats is the police. Kenny Beats is the police. He's my one white homie.
Dead homies, white homies. Kenny Beats is the police. If Kenny Beats is the police, then I don't fuck with the police, nigga.
You punch me in the heart, don't know where to start. With the ways I'd like to hurt you, sick of all my friends, the boredom never ends. Can this train wreck of a life be rescued? And I'm wasting so much time, always wanting something better, but I don't even have 2 dimes to rub together. Here comes the summer. Here comes the summer. Here comes the summer, and it's gonna be a long one. Back when I was young, full of piss and bubble gum, couldn't wait for June to get here. Now there's no more books, but I got the dirty looks. As I medicate myself with cheap beer, and no matter how I try, nothing seems to make it better. My shitty mood doesn't justify sunny weather. Here comes the summer. Here comes the summer. Here comes the summer, and it's gonna be a long one. Blue sky, do I even wanna get out of bed? Sunshine is just fine, but it's winter inside my head. For what it's worth, wake me up in September and I'll be on top of the world.
Yeah, I actually don't want to do it that way. Let's do it like this instead.
Wasted so much time, always wanting something better. Here comes the summer. Here comes the summer. Here comes the summer, and it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long.
And then can I wrap in a ba 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 ba. There we go. So I want these two to be wrapped somehow. Retainer? Nope. Let's just do an overlay then. Interesting. Oh, I see the issue actually. So if we do this again, So we could just have 2 vertical boxes. Oh, there's your issue. So yeah, we're gonna have another vertical box now, so we're gonna... Boop, boop.
For what you left on the shelf, you'll have to kill him yourself. Check what you left on the shelf, you'll have to kill him yourself. If you want him gone, it'll take a lot out of me. Just say what you did was wrong. Cause it take a lot out on me. Just say that it's been too long. You say you're not mad at me, but the rest is different song. Let's get acquainted with that thought of moving on. Honestly, they don't get all mad at me. Mad at me, I don't want to see. Honestly, I am proud of crazy right now. You're the only one left, not on your feet. Honestly, they don't throw a fit at me. Pissed at me, I don't want to see. Honestly, I am crying way too loud when singing songs on repeat. I try to tell you, it's in one ear and out the other. I try to tell you, it's been 1 year without each other. I try to tell you, it's in one ear and out the other. I try to tell you, it's been 1 year without each other. Fuck what was left on the shelf, you probably said it yourself. And everybody could tell, you should've killed him yourself. If you want him gone, it take a lot out of me. Just say what you did was wrong. Cause you take a lot out on me. Just say that it's been too long. You say you're not mad at me, but the rest is different song. You're still acquainted with the thought of holding on. Honestly, baby, don't get all mad at me. If you're mad at me, I don't want to see. Honestly, I am crying on crazy right now. You're the only one left, not on your feet. Honestly, baby, don't throw a bit at me. If you're pissed at me, I don't want to see. Honestly, I am crying way too loud when singing songs on repeat. I try to tell you, it's in one ear
Aha! That works better. So that's what I'll do instead. So yeah, if we do the git class defaults. Okay. So now for this, we're now going to say create widget. And we're going to now create a little vertical box. I assume I spelled vertical wrong. What the fuck is this song? Ah. This is one that I don't listen to very often. Let's see, where was I? I was doing something. Okay. Back into here. So yeah, we construct it, and the loop body. And it will be load out list object. Okay. So we create it. And then we want to set set
Do you want a lover? I'm crushing on someone. Too bad it's your brother.
and then we add the child.
When this day started, woke up at 12, oh how time passes. Having a bad attitude, cause I can, doesn't mean that I'm just a waste man. Maybe I'm just too much for you, then might wanna find a girl less intense. Maybe I'm just too much for you, then might wanna find a girl less intense.
We're out.
So theoretically, this should function. Let me just double check my work here. So yeah, we find it based on the array element. And just to make sure it functions, we're actually going to do another one. And we're going to set this one to AKU and the Mac 11.
I'm happy as can be.
I didn't think that one through. We haven't even set any gun images, to be fair. So we need to do that first. So let's just grab some random images that I have. Grenada!
Wanna be just like me, so happy. Medicate is the way, it's the way I make this sad face gone today. It ends in my confusion, but it takes away the best of me. In my men's delusion, I'm not even really happy. Medicate, medicate. I don't really care if it makes you feel numb. It makes you feel dumb.
include dry mouth, dizziness, bleeding from the eyes, hair loss, blurred vision, diarrhea, constipation, sexual dysfunction in both men and women, sleeplessness, hives and other skin irritations, loss of hearing, indigestion, heartburn, difficulty with breathing, skin cancer, conjoined twin dyslexia, loss of appetite, incest, ingrown toenails, arthritis, incontinence, leprosy, spinal meningitis, chronic halitosis, venereal wart, scratchy throat, itchy eyes, hemorrhoids, loss of consciousness, throat polyps, homosexuality, irrational behavior, runny nose, and complete psychological breakdown. Same as in sugar pill, and effects may vary from patient to patient. Consult your physician to see if this is right for you.
I thought it might work. I was wrong.
Like a villain in disguise, traitors and alibis. I can't seem to tell who's who. You pushed everyone aside, hit bottom and finally find. All along the villain was you. I will not break your worst mistake. Never questioning. I will not break away. All aloneness, all I wanted to believe. Help me see the days of powerless, weekends and clowns dying for their king. American dream. All aloneness, all I wanted to believe. American dream.
So yeah, that's the issue, is the size of my screen, which can be fixed by just going into here, canvas panel, and then, or we can just change how it's anchored. Anchor it like that. Yeah, that's better. Looks good to me. Okay. So now we want to add our scroll box to it. And so the other thing would actually be... Oh, this is the wrong thing. Also wrong. Here we go. I want to make this smaller. It's so massive right now. So we're gonna do some calculations real fast. 3.1.
You got no part in what I've done. You sound like a window taking credit for the sun. I take no pride in what I won. Let me set the record straight before it's ever spun. Got no influence and it's clear. I got influence, you'll just take it once it's here. They think I'm bullshitting, I'll see you in a year. And watch it all appear, I'm in the sky, send an SMS to mix of green and blue and tell you what it represents. A dream come true, I got a headache from the FPS. I'm seeing who mistakes are self-obsessed for self-respect. And gets upset when I consider them an empty threat. Crowd going real, like an SOS. I only see it real, on a weapon chest. I'm in it real, every time I get a check. Still in the now, someone tell them there's a second step. Please. Got no part in what I've done. Got no part in what I've done. Got no part in what I've done. My favorite poem was the one I read to you. For the teleprompter on the tongue of my shoe. My flashbacks are a touch more resolute. Declaring dumb words in the pocket of my soul. Take it all down, take me all apart. You can have my tongue, just promise you'll take it all apart. Take it all, just don't take it all to heart. They go and turn the lights out, they got take it, take me all apart. You can have my tongue, just promise you'll take it a la carte. Take it all, just don't take it all to heart. They go and turn the lights out, they got and what I never knew. I'd rather be inside my head than you. How many times will I couldn't count? Cause it gets so deep, it goes so deep, I'll never pull it out. NYC on red, I'm free cause they wanna take this and that. LLC for the next LP, I'm never gonna give it back. Sleep deprived, no more return flight, said about my hold on you. I don't usually care for the doom in the air, but it's feeling kinda overdue. Yeah, my favorite poem's what I couldn't say to you. A joke that wasn't funny cause it's true. My flashbacks are a touch more resolute. So forgive me for the hesitant salute. Take it all down, take me all apart. You can have my tongue if you take it a la carte. Take it all, just don't take it all to heart. They go and turn the lights out, thank God. And what I never knew, I'd rather be inside my head than you. How many times I couldn't count? Cause it gets so deep, I go so deep, I'm never pulling out.
Took yourself. Yes, I got my jaw gate, now I'm a cotton mouth. Why do I feel so unsafe? What am I worried about? Cause I didn't sleep in any proof. Skip the winter season like it's pay-per-view. It ain't you, I'm just caught up in my own shit, licking wounds. I know it isn't state of the art, but the plate's a la carte. Would you like course two? And what I never knew. Could I be inside my head with you? Freaked out, tryna fuck you right. I know you never great looks, still feel like a fight. But you said if we make love and I start to cry, then I can let it all out, should've rationalized. But goddamn, do I deserve that you can hear me now? It just gets so deep and it goes so deep now that I'm fearing down.
My favorite poem was the one I read to you. On the tongue of my shoe. flashbacks, saw a touch more resolute. So forgive me, so please forgive me. Oh, take me all apart, get out my tongue. If you take it all apart, take it all, just don't take it all to heart. I wanted to explain myself, and I wanted to explain to I don't know where I stand. I forgot who I am, and I draw a line in the sand just so you understand. I don't know where I stand. I forgot who I am, and I draw a line in the sand just so you understand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa, kitty!
Kenny, sucking on his rusty pennies. Ooh, Kenny, trading in his ones for 20s. La la la, why? Kenny's got laser knives coming out of his eyes. La why? Kenny's got 35 billion slipping slides. Kenny, like sucking on pennies. Kenny, like sucking on penny shit. Ooh. Juno fell into the pool at Kenny house and Kenny refused to get wet. Juno took a shit on Kenny's great cloud couch and Kenny refused to pick it up. Why? Kenny's got sweet potato pies in the microwave. Why? Kenny never uses his bathtub to wash his face. Oh, Kenny! Oh, Kenny! Kenny shit!
I'm never inviting y'all to my house or the cave again because there's too many details in there. Some of those things happened, and some of those things I'm not sure if they happened.
I wrote this song in the key of F. That's the key of my favorite song. You're my favorite person, so that's why it's an F. Dandelion, candy apple eyes. You and I made a home so fine. Should we get a dog? Oh, I don't know, babe. Got a lot of traveling to do. If we got a dog, oh, well, you know, babe, that we'd probably get two. Baby, hit the gas and let's get out of town. You can be the captain, but don't let me down. I told them all I'd be right back. Tell them all we won't be coming back. And if we got a dog or two, you know, babe,
I don't think that's how you spell that. Yeah, I didn't think so. That was close enough.
we can't
So maybe perk 1 slot has, like, the whole negatives. Perk 2 can be positives.
Might be the place to settle down, grow my old man face. But early in the morning, the alarm clock that just snoozed too much says go.
Actually, you know what? I have an idea for the negative.
She's been told before, no one does it like her. Automated war,
I spelled effectiveness wrong. Or not? I didn't? Effective. I did. I forgot an E. There we go. Thank you, AI. So, strategist, goal-oriented. I think strategist would be cool. Did I spell that right? I don't think I did. I guess I did.
spin is starting and I think I'm gonna crash. Feel the pain coming round, no relief to be found. See the walls crashing down. I gotta hold them up till I can change my luck, and I'm feeling like my soul's just been hit by a truck. So I think I'm gonna need a little remedy. I'm begging down on my hands and knees. Please take me out of my head. Today's much darker than the day before, and I find that time makes my mind sore. So I think I'm gonna need just a little more to take me out of my head. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide my need. Nobody here to hear, nobody plead. No way to stop, no way to make me see. And there's no time to crave, no time to stay the bleed. Feel the pain coming round, no relief to be found. See the walls crashing down. I gotta hold them up till I can change my luck, and I'm feeling like my soul's just been hit by a truck. So I think I'm gonna need a little remedy. I'm begging down on my hands.
I just realized I don't think my that was almost bad.
Don't even dip your toe in the water. Unless you plan to swim, don't give a fucking inch. Unless you're planning to give in, don't even leave the nest unless you plan to fly. And no matter what, never say die. I said no matter what, never say die. I said no matter what, never say die. Don't ever say die. give in and don't take no shit. Don't even dip your toe in the water unless you plan to swim. Don't give a fucking inch unless you're planning to give in. Don't even leave the nest unless you plan to fly. And no matter what, never say die. I said no matter what, never say die. One more time, no matter what, never say die. Don't ever say die.
You pull, I push, give in. You pull, I push, give in. You pull, I push, give in.
Okay.
You pull, I push, give in. You pull, I push, give in.
Okay.
You pull, I push, give in. You pull, I push, give in.
Whoa, kid it. I wanna see all my friends at once. Kitty beats keep on playing what the girls want. You wanna hear it loud in the best restaurants. Michelin star, dressed in Saint Laurent. Mama trying to eat real good. Best spot in the neighborhood. Breakfast like all day, lunches like all day, dinners like all day. You are my parfait. You are my parfait.
I think that's pretty funny. I might move this down to perk 3 and make perk 3 like covertness, you know? I don't know, let's just keep looking and see if I can think of anything. We're not doing anything like Last Stand. We could have perk 3 just be kind of fun perks. Or miscellaneous perks.
I'm convinced in an early disguise. Get surprised when they say the surprise. They hear cops so they rationalize. I don't want my just capital eyes. If I wrote it out actual eyes, what you wrote was just actual life. I can't even feel bad for these guys. I can't even feel bad. Nobody's doing it quite like me.
Yeah, we're just gonna have these be miscellaneous perks. Maybe perk 3 slot doesn't have any downsides. Discombobulated.
I'm left here all alone. Recycle thoughts that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. Waiting for you, what am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to us is that I knew all alone. When you're gone, my head's reached up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life. Life in these lies. And every day I'm changing and my thoughts keep rearranging. I don't know if it's a real or fiction. My memory is hazy, can't be sure if what I'm thinking's a lie. Don't let me go, I can't go. You go on and grow past by all that I've known, and I'm left here all alone. Recycle thoughts that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. I'm away, waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to us is that I knew all along. When you're gone, my head's reached up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life.
I was thinking of the whole Vine, I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me. And I was trying to think of like a way to do flak jacket without calling it flak jacket.
Hello, waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to us is that I knew all along. When you're gone, my head's reached up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life.
I've cut away all this innocence you can't bring
Hmm.
me down. Buried emotion, made myself
I do have ugly motherfuckers, so I could definitely add bad bitch as a joke. Fuck it, we're doing bad bitch because it's funny.
This ain't nothing more than consciousness, secret playground of ego and evil, lost and found and emotion, guided by screams, guided by laughs, manifest an identity, build your purpose, brought in this world, here to serve, just another lovely piece of this massive force, destroying machine. How much longer will this world go on? Time ain't on our side. In a realm where life feeds on life, I cut away all this innocence. You can't bring me down, and I'm still breathing. Buried emotion, made myself a rock. Broken heart still beating. I cut away all this innocence. You can't bring me down, and I'm still breathing. Have I become what they said I always would? Just a shell of a
My dog is barking and I don't know why. Okay.
swinging in and out of happiness and love. I'm gonna meet her reality, drowning in self-indulgence.
I actually have an idea here.
Burning rivers. Life was just like a broken record to some. Full of hurdles you never overcome. All I know is I am a killing disease, killing machine. How much longer
I don't wanna take you home, but I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna lose my mind, 'cause I got nothing left to find. I'm all out of feeling. I'm all out of feeling. I don't wanna be a slave, 'cause I don't have a soul to save. I don't wanna make you cry, but I don't wanna live or die. I'm all out of feeling. I'm all out of feeling. I don't wanna be your hope, I wanna be your freedom.
I'll probably like change all of these at some point because I have a feeling I'm probably gonna cancel the downsides of these. It's cool and all. It's a cool concept. But I have a feeling it's gonna be too difficult to balance, and I have a feeling that at some point I'm gonna have one perk that the downside compared to the upside is just so good, and there's no way to properly balance it. And then that's just going to be a crutch perk, and none of the other perks ever get used. And I want to avoid that. So this will probably change at some point. But, yeah. Okay, compile, save. And now we can do our switch enum perk 1, switch enum perk 2, switch enum perk 3. Did I turn the loadout into? Yeah, I did. Okay. ST underscore loadout. Which now means that once again, yeah, so we have this stuff. And what I'm going to do now is go into here and make it an enum of perk slot 1, an enum of perk slot 2, and an enum of perk slot 3. Save this, and now we should see that all of this is updated, so we just plug these into each of these, like so. And can I hide unconnected? Cool. Okay, so yeah, just hide unconnected. And then based on which ones get chosen, it'll have different effects. So I guess we probably make this a sequence. Like so. And actually instead, I wonder if instead of doing this, if I do enum perk 1, add, so perk 1, perk 2, add perk 3. So now make this our new perk slot 2, perk slot 3. There we go. That way it's a little cleaner. And I guess we don't need to make it a sequence, to be fair. We can just do this. You know? Although, we're gonna make it a sequence. Moving out of the city again, yes, I'm moving somewhere better for me. So yeah, just do this stuff. Plug all of these in, like so. Okay, file, save. And then I can add in the effects, you know? Okay, that should be good now. Not what I meant to do. Let's see, let's make this its own category now. So we'll have stats, and then we're gonna have settings, I guess.
I already know you've been talking about me.
A range, saved sense. This would be an action. Now we're gonna add in. God damn it. I keep doing that. Hey, Hoey, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay. Stats. Shut up. Okay. What's up? Shut up. Baby teeth, you ain't even got a plaque yet. Fact check, we wanna see the numbers like a math test. Round Joey round, we gon' name it at your backpack. Real shit, you should act more and you should rap less. Every verse ass what that BBL costs. West Coast getting seasoned, now you heavy on the salt. Catch him at the Staples Center, bet you I'm a spark. Goofy, don't let power get your TV turned off. Nigga, what? You done ran into them steppers who don't tap dance. Gucci trash bands just for you to put them raps in. Conductor got you sounded like you in a jazz band. Why he going after Dottie, think he Pac-Man? Ooh, CJ like 40 and he on drugs. Clickbaiting for the honeycomb, get your own buzz. Skeletons inside my closet playing Bone Thugs. I put the whole pro era on a pro club. Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20 v1. Hey, Hoey, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay, there we go. Okay, what's up? I think that's good now. Shut up. So... okay, what's up? Shut up. Niggas won't smoke, I'm a vape lord. Walk around with 9 on me, feel like I'm in grade 4. I could send him to the stars, he get paid for. Standing next to soul ain't gon' save yours. But every verse, Hoey talking about I'm back. We don't give a fuck about where you was or where you at. See, the fans only know you for the acts, not the blaps. I know where you was and you was never on a map. Look, sleeping one eye open, I'm in Futurama. Old heads ain't try to school you, let me do the honest. No, I didn't mean do that. Telly never been in drama. Who and nobody, I was writing for your baby mama. Call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. Drop a little 3-track EP and nigga, that's up. See what happened last time I acted beef a rapper. How you on TV and your homie using CapCut? Get active, stop acting, get active, gain traction. Your last slap was in 2017 and I played ball like add a default? No.
Quick to turn a nigga to a rollout. Heard they move the goalposts every time we show out. Here's a line combo, it really is a blowout. That didn't respond. Now you trying to call Cole out, dumbass. Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20 v1. Hey, rock him, stupid.
Well, anyways, we're gonna set this to a float.
Pull so many caps, I go to med school.
And now
sound like sounds on a Neptune. Thought the beef was livestock. Really, it was Deadpool. For that energy, I gave him wings once I Red Bull. Sorry, not sorry, she was weak. Pardon me. Pardon me. You made a whole EP, copping, please. Copping what? Black man, let him breathe, let him breathe. Nah, fuck that. Hang him from the popular trees. He had y'all food like he do it for the sport. For the sport. Snoop Dogg kicking over his little fort. Bitch, you watch, you ain't carrying no torch. You let Ice Spice turn it to the king of New York. What the fuck? Get active. Get active. Stop acting. Stop acting. Get active. Get active. Stop acting. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting.
And the default will be 1. And so we're gonna have in our enum, we need to have a default value of none. Because I want it to be a situation of you could select no perks, because some of them have downsides. Obviously, perk 3 is one of the ones that I just can't think of any downsides for the perks at the moment. Maybe I'll think of something later. But for now, they just won't have downsides. But yeah, so we set it. Let's see. Actually do this instead. So I actually have an idea here. We're gonna turn this. Yeah, we're just gonna. Can I add? Okay. Never mind. We're just gonna keep it like this. But yeah, we're going to do the same thing of select with this being the index. So we're going to set our speed multiplier. And what else was there? How loud our feet are, I guess. So, noise multiplier. Set. And that's going to be a different select node. What? Bitch. Okay. So there we go. So yeah, we set our speed, then we set our noise multiplier. And what else was there? Reload speed. Add in reload multiplier. Set this once again. Do a selection like so. For perk 1. And then we just connect all those up. Perfect. Okay. So next we can do the same selection, this time for this one. And so for this one it was the mini map. So mini map visibility multiplier. Let's just call it a multi. Minimap viz multi. Let's go with that. So yeah, we set it like so. Better place. I got new stacked up sound brain. Okay. And minimap update frequency. Set this. go. Yeah. Since all of these have unique effects, I think a switch is better. I just came up with an idea for how I can do grenades. This is actor. Okay, yeah. So type actor is probably what I want to go with. Throwable underscore base. And so I think I could have 2 collisions. Or can I do, let's see. I think a sphere collision would be best. And shape color, dynamic obstacle, fill collision underneath. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have to have 2 different ones. Or you know what, I don't need to do this actually. So we can have our sphere radius. Let's make it like 50. So when you throw a weapon, we will, so event begin play. Or actually, we don't need to do this. We can just do it here. We want to disable collision. There we go. And we want to make this world dynamic. And then am I able to set collision enabled? Oh, I see. Okay. So let's actually set this back to its default of overlap all, I think is what its default is. Let's see. Undo history, edit object, collision channel settings. There we go. Okay, so yeah, overlap all dynamic is what it was set to, which yeah, that's what I want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come back up here and I can set it to no collision. And then add an event, custom event, called explode. which will then take this, set collision enabled. And okay, we actually want to go back into here now and set it back to overlap all dynamic. And I think we want collision enabled, query only. Okay. But on event begin play, we want to do the opposite. So we take it, we do this, and we say no collisions. So there we go. That should be perfect. I think. So yeah, that should now work. And now we can add in our mesh. Let's do a static mesh, I guess. Let's see, do we have a grenade? Yeah, we do. Okay. And then we want to move this up well, actually, having it at the center would make sense. Especially if you cook the grenade. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 50 seems a bit small. Let's do like 200. That... It's too big. Let's try 100. So 5. I feel like that's too small. 150. I hate the square cube law. I think that looks about right for something that would make sense. Now the issue would be let's see. Apparently I've looked this up before. I don't know, I don't remember when. Okay. So let's see how other people have created, a grenade. Jesus fucking Christ, you laggy piece of shit.
Shit, man. Nasty shit. Look, I stuff a Glock in my bitch pocket. Bitch, stop it. Skinny nigga, big poppy. We put the pedal to metal, I'm a Nicki Minaj. Whoa. We put the pedal to metal, I'm a Nicki Minaj. One deep, baby, can't top it. 5'9" with the stick, I look like Big Poppy. I keep it shoddy. Bottom bitches not hobby. How could I not be? Everything you copy, huh?
I want to make sure that, like, you can't get killed through a wall. So...
I'm not a rap, I'm white trash and a mocha body. Ain't no career, I'm just hoping Madonna adopts me. I get it poppin'. Fuck rock, fuck poppy. I put the stock in. Scheming, I'm not plotting. These niggas stepping to me, end up Gianna Versace, nigga. Perfect.
Wow. Thanks. I think I want to get world location. Possibly. Damage type class. Is that necessary? Okay. We're just gonna ignore that. So we're gonna look up Real Engine 5 grenade using radial damage. Oh, and then I can check the damage type. Oh. I didn't think about that. Are you telling me I didn't have to create my own health system? If that's the case, I might cry. Perk effects, speed multiplier. Okay. Anyways. Back to this. Yeah, so we have health. But I don't see anything about how to change the amount of damage an actor can take. Can be damaged. Don't take any damage on take point, on take radial. Okay. So that's probably what he did in here, is there was the on any damage. Boop, boop. So that's what he does. Self get display name. Then they plug in the damage. Okay. So dummy 10. Okay, and then I assume he creates. Oh, I see. That's what the different values were. Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I did in fact need to create the health system that I made. Good to know. Base damage will be 100, so, you know, insta-kill, and then damage outer radius, inner radius. So damage fall off. So yeah, the damage causer will be self. default underscore lethal. Is that default underscore underscore? Lethal DTC. So let's try equal exactly lethal. So default underscore underscore lethal underscore DTC underscore C.
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year,
There we go.
I could be just as good.
Okay.
If you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot.
Dude, I need to restart my computer or some shit. This is lagging so badly now. So we're gonna move this like way over here so it can't hurt me. So that this is the only one that can hurt me. Because I want to make sure that the Yep, okay. Just needed to make sure that would happen. Just needed to make sure the display name would be the same. So now that we do this, we can now say break. So if it is lethal damage, then we will do the damage multiplier. So I guess we can do a select float. So it is either B or A. Jesus Christ, it's lagging so fucking badly. This into here. Jesus, it's so fucking laggy. Oh my god. Alright, once I implement this, I'm calling it quits for the day, I think. Because I'm afraid my computer's gonna die. So we set it to get health. Subtract this.
Season finale.
Or
Denzel in God mode is outrageous. Bars so hard, my raps feel like cages. Customized Bruce Lee kicks, they all Asian. Sweatshops in Vietnam, I'm so racist. You the type of nigga they love to hate hearing. Nigga, I do not care, I'm Ed Sheeran. I don't give a fuck, my nigga, I feel like jeering. Going against Koku, who the fuck told you? Everybody in the whole game tried to mold you. Clay-Doh, Play-Doh, Curry don't play though. Say so, lasso, rope the game, asshole. I don't really give
I don't even know why I have this sequence thing here.
everything around me cream. Guns rule everything around us beams. Green or the red or the
Oh, I'm gonna die.
around with the curry better league and leave him dead. Oh, flames all on my body like I'm Jordan.
The realization of, oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, that was great. Okay. So by default, we're gonna change this default value to bad bitch. And now, there we go. Oh, we actually need to run it, don't we? I didn't think that one through.
Get it wet, white entertainment. Niggas don't know that the nigga is insane, bitch. Y'all niggas on some lame shit. I'm on some game shit. Dropping names and shit. Came through, I'm insane, you bitch.
Yeah, you did half health. Okay. There we go. We're good now. We're good. We're done now. We added one perk that works. That's good enough for me. and I am prepared to add more. I just actually need to, you know, do it.
Who the fuck do you think you are? I've tried so hard to get to where I am. So who the
Speaking of, so I guess this would be one. No, 1. Lightweight can be like 1.5. Prepper would be 0.5, I guess. And then Vulture. What did I decide on Vulture we're doing? Reload slower? 0.5, I guess. Oh yeah, the noise multiplier as well.
from you now. You're not worth the sweat that I wipe from my brow. When you're failing, you're missing the point. If I see you
Okay, we're gonna... That's gonna be it for this stream. Because I'm afraid my computer is going to die very soon with how slow it's running. I'll